Hello fellow sim racers yet again, both professionals and amateurs. It is me, Race PK, as we get ready to go racing at Monza, Italy for the second time in this first round of my fictional Formula Raceroom World Championship. Man, that's a mouthful. Alright, before we go racing today, I just want to make a few notes on the starting grid. In the first race, if you remember, which actually I didn't even say anything about the way the first race ended, so yeah. Anyways, Fred Kesak finished all the way back in 8th in the first race, guaranteeing him pole position for the second race here. Second is Jorg Bohm, at least I'm sure that's how it's pronounced. Then again, there are so many foreign names in here to me, I'm not quite sure how they're all pronounced, so I'm just going to skip right to the important ones. Alright, back here in 8th is Daniel Kranzuc. If you're familiar with the way Race 07 does the starting procedures and reverse grid each race, you would know that since he's starting in 8th this race, he won the last race. Watch out for him. Daniel Kranzuc of Team KW in the red and yellow car right there. Watch out for him. It's going to be an amazing finish. Alright. Anyways, then here am I. My real name's not actually not... My real name is not Nolan Oldaski. That's just a fictional name of my driver for this championship. Starting 17th, if you remember, first race was utterly terrible. This one will be much better. And then we go even further back to 21st, where we see Ron McTavish, the other Team KW car. Normally, we'd see him starting up front, but if you'd remember from last race, I had mentioned there were 4 retirements. 1 because of wrecking, and 3 because of fuel. I don't know what his case was, but he was one of the retirements. Alright, now that we have that out of the way, let's go racing. Standing start yet again, and we're off. Not quite as fast as last time, but I'm getting up there. Go wide down the front stretch, 3 wide, try and outbrake everybody, into the first chicane, over the first apex, over the second, already up to 8th, right behind Ron McTavish, who's in, what? That's Daniel Kranzuc, there in 7th. Round the first curve. Under the bridge, into the second chicane. Trying to get past Daniel Kranzuc there, but I just can't quite get it done. Round this turn, whatever it's called. Around this turn, still trailing him. A little farther back than I'd want to be. But hey, just like I'd mentioned in the last race, I'm playing it safe. I don't want to get too close. And into the Ascari complex. Kissed the curb a bit too much there. Perfect runoff. A little farther back than I wanted to be. Wow, you can see right there Kranzuc is already working on the field. Alright, and I try and get past him. And, yes, drafting side by side with him. And we go 3 wide. I make contact and I fall back a bit because of that. It's a drag race down the front stretch as I draft with, what is that, 6th I think? Yes, and I pass 6th for 6th. I get past him for 5th. Man, it's a good start. Using as much of the curb as I'm comfortable with. Round the curve. Down this straight, whatever it's called, under the bridge, and into the second chicane, heavy braking here. Trying to catch up with the other car. Drop back a little bit, giving that purple car right behind me the ability to catch up. Down this tiny stretch. Round another curve. Catching up with the other car there. That car might look like my teammate because of the yellow T there on the top or whatever that thing is called. And the same LSD sponsor, but that is actually not my teammate. I make a little contact and go off into Ascari. I'm able to rejoin the track safely without getting into anybody else. Still in 5th. Down the second backstretch, as I said I would call this. There you can see Kranzuc trying to work on that purple car. He's not able to do anything. There I go around. Still in 5th, trying to work on that car that has the same sponsorship as I. And we're drafting. It's a drag race. And I have higher gearing, and I'm able to get it done as we go into the first chicane. Perfect exit there. Perfect exit. Round the curve. Under the bridge, or whatever that thing is, and into the second chicane. Heavy braking as in all chicanes here. I remember reading somewhere that this track is the hardest on the brakes than any other Formula 1 circuit that is currently used. I'm up to 4th. Wow, another car that has the same LSD sponsor. This might be a little confusing. I'm going to switch over to my, and I'm working on the overtake, and I get it done going into Ascari. He makes a little contact behind me. I'm in 3rd now. Alright, there's the cockpit camera. Down the second backstretch, I get a little tow, and I believe they slowed up a little bit because they were about to wreck each other. Make a little contact, get sideways! Able to rejoin the track. Kranzuch and that purple car from before do not get past. Into the first chicane, trying to outbrake the other car, and wow, that actually did work. Except I believe we're side by side. Well, yep, let me go to the TV. Oh, yep, side by side. But I had the inside line and I'm able to get by. To the second chicane. Using a little too much curb there coming off. I noticed yet again, just like in the first race, the tracker is not quite working. It says lap 10 of 18. I lost track. I'm not sure what lap this is, but it's most certainly not lap 10. If this is anything like the last race, that should catch up when we reach lap 10. And my best lap there says 1:23. That is indeed truly my best lap here. To Parabolica, still in 4th, trying to catch up with the top 3. Down the front stretch, I believe I'm close enough to be in his slipstream, which would give me an advantage. Yes, and it does. Trying to go in for the overtake and outbrake him. And, whoa, I get it done, but I hit the Team Azev car. I believe that's Kesak right there, the pole sitter for this race. Round the curve. Under the bridge thing, and into the second chicane. Little slow through that chicane. Around this curve. In their draft. Whoa, and the front two make contact. I believe I might have been part of that too. Into Ascari. Careful not to make any contact here. Very slow coming off. If this was real, I think that car behind me probably would have passed me, but he didn't. Alright, now this Kesak's going wide. I don't know how to overtake him. But I try and make it stick. Running outside on Parabolica. Can't quite do it. Drafting with him. I'm able to get a slipstream. I don't want to overtake. If you're watching my throttle there, I did not actually ever go up to 7th in that. That is because I was doing what I did when I spun out in that first chicane there in the first race. I was able to successfully master that, and I saved more than enough fuel for the end of this race. And we'll get by that other guy for second. Kesak in the lead, trying to catch up with him. around the first backstretch, under the Sayat TDI banner, which actually that's mounted on the old oval. Coming off of Ascari, I get a slipstream and I try and catch up, but not quite as heavy on the throttle as I normally would be. I'm just trying to get a slipstream and just cruise right behind me. Let him pass, use his slipstream yet again, and just coast a little bit. Or, well, not really coast, I just let up on the throttle. Perfectly comfortable right now. I'm not really worried about anything. This race is going just fine. Now, as I do this, let's check up on that Daniel Kranzuc, who is up to 6th. Now currently, all the with the way the points were in the first race, since he won that race, he is currently the points leader. Daniel Kranzuc right there. Now, back up to where I am, drafting him. Again, easy on the throttle. Wait, I don't think I am here. No, I'm going in for the overtake now. But I don't quite do it. Into Ascari. Off of Ascari, I get a run. An attempt, and looked like I was going to overtake there, but nope. Just cruising again. Into Parabolica, down to 2nd gear. Which the display might say I don't have any assists on. That is not true. I have like half assists, or whatever the basic assists are for semi-pro. And yes, because I have 7 gears here, the shifter is automatic too, so it's an automatic gearbox. Ease up a little bit, getting behind him for the draft. Do the chicane. And by doing this drafting, we're able to break away quite far from the lead cars. Whoa, and a little contact there, but no damage. If you remember how bad my first race was, this is nothing like that. This goes much better. I'm not giving anything away. Drafting, and as you can see, because since I was up to 7th gear, I was indeed trying to overtake there. But I have found, and I did not figure this out then as I was racing, but on entrance to Ascari, that is not always the best place to overtake. It can be done, but generally it's very dangerous. Best places to overtake I've found are both entering and leaving Parabolica, and under braking for the first and second chicanes. Although that can end badly too. Alright, just I forget what I was, okay, yeah, I actually was trying to overtake there, but not really a clean overtake. As you can see, I went sideways entering the chicane. Under the bridge thing and into the second chicane, I am the leader, but Kasak is right on my tail. As this is happening, we check in on Daniel Kranzuc. Oops, wrong way. Dang, this guy's all the way back in 24th. It's kind of sad. Oh, okay. That would explain a lot, actually. I'm not going to give anything away, but seeing that Kranzuc is not anywhere in the top 9, he has indeed pitted. He has made his pit stop. As the viewer, you might be asking, why do we care where Kranzuc is? I mean, sure, he's the points leader, but still. Well, just remember where he started. And after all the pit stops cycle through, just see what happens. Okay, and here I come for my pit stop. Okay, as this happens, I am thinking I'm actually gonna go all the way back to what's his face, Kranzic. Says he's 19th, but yeah, just watch. Wow, he doesn't even go up to 7th on the second backstretch there. And alright, now let's just go back to, oh, there I am in 18th. Alright, I believe that, yes, I'm pretty sure that is my teammate ahead of me. If you remember, he was fighting with me for position in the last race because of how terribly I had done. But, nope. This is a very good day. Into the second chicane. Alright, and into this turn. And apparently, I just, yeah. So, I gotta figure out what that set of turns is called. Into Ascari. Leaving Ascari, trying to catch up with my teammate. Even though I don't believe he has pitted yet, I still just kind of want to, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking I still just kind of want to get back at him for all the hard time he had given me in the first race by overtaking him when he hasn't pitted yet, but I have. Excuse me, I'm eating ice cream as I do this. And the overtake is good. Wait a minute, that's not my teammate. Why did I say that? Through the second chicane. Used a generous amount of curbing there. Getting in behind him for the overtake, but tried to push it, but I couldn't make it stick. I get a faster runoff, and I'm able to overtake him. And there we passed some cars in the pit. And there, that first one that I just passed like right back there, that was my teammate. And this here, let me check here on the display, but I believe that is indeed Kesak ahead of me. Yes, it is Fred Kesak. Trying to overtake him here. Can't quite do it. Well, got loose coming off of the second chicane there. That could have been a lot worse. Drafting him, letting up a little bit, but I'm able to oust. My urge to overtake eventually wins out. Zip around. In a Parabolica. I'm not sure why it's called Parabolica. Probably an Italian name. And I believe that's the orange and purple car from before. And yes, I'm able to outbrake him. Up to 8th. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking I'm pretty much good on position. Those were all the leaders back there. And that means when eventually everything cycles through, I should be the leader. So right now I'm pretty darn happy with myself. This is an excellent race and I'll probably get a win. But, like I said, that's what I'm thinking. What happens is completely different. Oh, yep, and we're up to lap 14 now. The tracker's working again. And I'm in 2nd! And, by the way, pit window thingy, the recommended pit window that you're allowed to pit in, ends at lap 13, okay? And you can see we're on lap 14 right now. So, everything should have cycled out and I would be the leader. Or at least that's how I looked at it. But, we go to the TV, and look who is leading. That's right, Daniel Kranzush. Oh, retirement, okay. Actually, I don't know how many retirements there were in this race. Anyways, as I'm doing this, I'm beginning to think to myself, those Team KW guys are pretty fast, and this is only lap 14 of 18. Can I catch them? But hey, it's racing. And really, when you've got a win, or at least in my mind, you want to go all out. So, I'm not sitting there debating whether or not it's even possible if I can catch them. I'm just going as fast as I can, trying to catch up with them. Don't worry, I don't do anything stupid. If you remember from the first race, I was using quite a bit more curbing on the chicanes than I am now. That's because, as fast as I want to get going, the last thing I need right now is a stop and go. So I'm trying to be extra careful about that. And as you can see, I'm catching up with them. Now I'm actually thinking this is a realistic thing. I might catch him and pass him. Made a little contact there. As I'm doing this, I'm real happy with myself that I was able to catch him. Into the second chicane. And went a little bit off, trying to use too much there. Too much throttle. Now I'm thinking I'm truly done for. But I keep pushing. into Ascari, leaving Ascari fast as I can. As you can see, their tires were smoking a bit. Trying to use as much speed as possible here. Second to last lap. Catching up with him. That was fast through the chicane. Used a little too much there on the chicane, but no penalty, I'm still fine. Trailing him right behind him. Using his draft. Going in for the overtake. And there I am for the lead. Cut him off entering Ascari. That could have actually could have ended quite badly. Looking back at that, I shouldn't have done that. Rounding the Parabolica to the second for last time. Last lap. The white flag is out. Into the first chicane again, for the last time. Under the bridge, and a second chicane for the last time. Using a generous amount of curbing there. Well, got a little loose, but I'm able to close the door and keep the lead. Into Ascari. Used a little more curbing than I normally would want to, but hey, he's right behind me and he's really fast. Second best backstretch. In a Parabolica. And there I am, Nolan Oldasky, winning the second race of Monza of the International Formula Raceroom World Championship. It was one great race. Be sure to check out the next round. We'll be looking at the point standings next, so stay tuned. Here are the points for the Formula Raceroom World Championship. Daniel Kranzuc leads with 18 points. If you remember from the first race, he won that, and just now he finished in second, altogether having 18 points. He has 59 kilogram of handicap weight. I am currently sitting in second with 10 points and 45 kilograms, and so does Ian J. Turner. He has the exact same weight and the exact same points as me. Reason why it registers me as being ahead of him is the way the FIA deals with ties and points is the most recent in the most recent race, whoever finishes ahead of the other, that's how they figure out the ties. Anyways, right behind is Steve Hardcastle with 9 points and 24 kilograms. Jörg Bohm, at least I think that's how you pronounce his name, 14 kilograms and 8 points. Javier Roldan, 14 kilograms, 8 points. And Kesak, if you remember him, he led quite a few laps in the first race with 2 kilograms and 5 points. Torbjorn Lundgren, 1 kilogram 3 points. Marico Delgado. Alright, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm just... yeah. With this 1 point. Wait, did I say James Cole yet? Yeah, he has 1 kilogram 2 points. Anyways, Ron McTavish, the other Team KW car, has yet to score this season, and I'm thinking if he gets going, he could be, along with Daniel Kranzuc, real contenders for the championship. It's mainly going to be a three-way fight between the three of us. Unless somebody else surprising emerges, which I highly doubt that. And, previewing the next round, we go to Morocco, the Marrakesh City Street Circuit. Until... oh, excuse me. Alright. So yeah, that's next time. Please subscribe and comment and tell me what you think of the series. Goodbye.